What's up, party people? Oh, guess what? We're back to the old camera angle. When was the last time I used this camera angle? Okay, that was awful. Never watched that. Today, we're looking at the hayate otsu from Artisan. And not only that, I have two camera angles now, so that when I'm talking about the product, I can actually have B-roll of it without having B-roll. But the downside of this is that I actually have to edit more stuff together, which, you know, I can only work with one track at a time on Sony Vegas, so that's just adding a lot more work. But you know what? Today we're looking at the hayate otsu XL xsoft. Now, this was recommended to me by Tfue Louis and sent to me by Lethal. Really appreciate both of them. Thank you so much. Oh my god, I'm creasing it. All right, I'm cutting that out. But yeah, this is the hayate otsu XL xsoft. And it is one of the other speedy pads I've tried. The other one is my Decanic Control, which I'll get. Mom, I don't! Anyways, one thing I've heard or seen a lot about the hayate otsu is people, you know, I asked someone once, I think it was W Paracords, by the way, use code AndrewPB at checkout, W Paracords. I was like in a call W Paracords, it's like, hey dude, what's the hayate otsu like? And he's like, he does this thing where he's like, he gets a lot of saliva and spit in his mouth, he's like, he like makes the most gross mouth sounds you can possibly fathom. Well, it's like the hien. How am I supposed to know what that's like? Do I look like I have a hien? And if I had a hien, would I buy a hayate otsu? Well, I would, because I'm addicted. Like, that's not... We're gonna review this as if it's its own pad. The only thing I'm not gonna say, I'm not gonna make any comparisons to a hien, because guess what? I don't have a hien. This is definitely one of the more unique surfaces I've tried. It's very, you know, it's fast. One thing I would say though, it's faster than my Decanic Control, which is already a really fast pad for me. And when people ask if I'm like a control or a speed player, I'm a little bit of both. Like, I don't really have a preference because both are good for specific things, specific playstyle, specific aiming. And in reality, there is like, I can't really have a preference. I get why people have preferences, but yeah, I like both. Okay, I forgot I have another Artisan pad. If I were to choose between my Zero or my hayate otsu, it really is situational. You know, there's not one, oh my god, there's water on my desk. There's not really one that's better than the other. I like both of them. I'm not exactly the best at reviewing mouse pads, but I'm gonna try my damn hardest. I played with Rainbow Loom in elementary school, so that's my like, the top of my expertise of weaving, but other than that, I can't explain this. But there's this really distinct texture in the pad. I'm not sure if you can see it, but I'll just take a picture of it if I can't see it, if you can't see it too well. Okay, but here's the thing about the surface. The friction is really low. Like I notice when I put my mouse on here, I can stop and start it really, really fast. But unlike something like a hard pad, where stopping it is really hard, I feel like it's almost easier to stop this pad or to stop your mouse when you're using this pad. It really glides like extremely fast, but it's not to the point where you know, it's uncontrollable. I still had to adjust to it. I had to get used to the speed, but it's not nearly as bad as, oh, this is way too fast for me. Oh, I have to be forced to use to this. I feel like it kind of gave me a helping hand in trying to adjust to the fast speed. And in reality, a lot of fast pads are really, really difficult to use for me. I haven't used too many, but the ones I've used, it's either really fast or kind of fast. And this is kind of really fast. But one thing I've noticed is that the x-axis feels a lot slower than the y-axis for me. Like, look how fast this pad is. Does anyone want to buy a super light? In reality, I'm sorry that, you know, I'm not that good at reviewing pads. I can't really look at the stitching as I can look at the shape or something. And I think it's been a while since I've done a review actually. But yeah, never so long into this hobby, I thought I'd be getting an Artisan pad, but here I am with two. This is awful. So final verdict, if you are really invested in the hobby, if you really want to elevate your performance, I'd recommend this. This is very good, but you don't need this at all. You don't need to spend this much on a pad if you're so concerned about it. Because $75, I think, around $80, that's crazy for a mouse pad. But you know what? Your money at the end of the day, if you want to spend that, if you want to get that performance, if you want to feel that surface, then yeah, go for it. All right, thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe. Bye. Okay. Guess who's back? That's a song by Eminem. Eminem made that song. Shout out to Eminem. But anyways, this is Andrew in the future. Yeah, I didn't go in a time machine. This is just me in the future. This is me in post. I really want to learn more about mouse pads and just really get better with it. So I think I might re-review this in the future because this review is really brief. You know, I feel like I didn't really go in as depth as I should, and I really want to be able to do that. So I might re-review this in the future. Thank you for watching to the end though. Bye.